Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. This is day one for me. It took me a little while to get to this game. First of all, let's do some things. I just want to make sure that we are not getting any looped volume here. And basically, it's another survival game, another sandbox game. Kind of reminds me of that game with the space. Hello YouTube. Today we're going to be playing Empyrion. What's that game called? The Space Guys. Doesn't matter. Let's get back to what we're doing here. And again, just a couple minutes to set this up. Okay. So let's get right into it then. So Empyrion Galactic Survival. A space survival sandbox. 1 second, this is just a little too loud for me. Sandbox survival. Let's go into options and some decent options here, but it is like a alpha game. By no means am I an expert, so take everything with a grain of salt. And basically what they leave you with is, and now the sound is too low. Excuse me 1 second. That should be fine. Okay. So basically, don't give you much. What you want to do first is you want to check the cargo containers for all these ships. Or sorry, for your escape pod. So to open the cargo container, you're going to want to press T. And you're going to want to take all this stuff out of the cargo container. And then the next one. There is planting and farming in this game, which is pretty cool. And then they've got more cargo containers here. We're going to want that stuff. Okay. And it actually, when you get close to stuff, it actually discovers and it marks it for you to go and mine. But first, go into our inventory. So as you can see, the game already gives you like a lot of resources to start with. A quick run through how to use this ship. You're going to want to get into the cockpit here. And again, you're going to want to hit T to get in the cockpit. And then to power on the ship, you press Y. But we have no power. So, going around the ship some more, you have this guy here. The green thing is your fuel tank. The red thing is your constructor. And then to the other side, you have your oxygen tank and your like refill station. So, first things first, you're going to want to go around to your fuel tank and press T. And then these guys here, the fuel packs, are what powers your ship. So they're all in there. And then if we were going to the cockpit again and press Y, all of a sudden it lights up. So the ship's got power, and it actually tells you to the right of the screen how much power is left for you to use. And we're going to get into base building relatively quickly. So what you want to do is you want to, once you get your fuel cells in there, you go into your constructor, and then you're going to want to build, or sorry, you're going to want to drop all the stuff into the inventory here so your constructor can actually use it. So let's drop it in the inventory for the constructor, and that's basically the raw materials. Okay, and then to build a base, you want a base starter block, but for that you're going to need, as it says on the right, a hull block and 1 core. And then for the core, or sorry, for the hull block, you're going to need metal plate times 2. It's pretty basic. I'm sure you guys know how to do this. Nothing that we shouldn't be used to already. You need stuff to build stuff. So let's build that hull block, and we needed metal plate. So here's the metal plate. We got iron ingot already because they're pretty generous with the materials, and we're just gonna click it to put it into the queue. And you can't actually go away, it'll keep building your stuff, and as it builds and runs the ship, it actually eats up the fuel blocks in our fuel packs in here. Now oxygen, if you look to the left of the screen, you see your health, food, oxygen, and stamina. So if our oxygen was running low, we would simply go to our oxygen tanks, and we would press T, and then we would drop our oxygen bottle into there. We're not going to do it right now, we'll do it a little bit after when the oxygen is a little low, because it is kind of pain in the ass to get more tanks. But once they're in there, you just stand close to this section here, and it actually auto refills for you. As far as I know, and I could be wrong, you can't fly this ship. It's kind of just like your temporary base. And let's see where the constructor is at with these metal plates. Okay, so we got 100 metal plates, and it's in the inventory already. So we need 8 gray blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we need a core. And the core we already have, we got it from the ship. So we'll drop that in the inventory for the constructor. There it is right there. And then as you can see, we can now, oops, just one. From the ship, we actually got an oxygen generator, a flashlight, water, rations. They're like really generous with the stuff, guys. Drill charge to refill your drill. We'll get into that in a little bit. So now that you have the base starter block in the inventory for the constructor, you want to drop it into your inventory, or even on your quick key list. It's better actually. And me personally, I prefer to build near water. It's never steered me wrong before. It's a little easier to get oxygen and stuff out of the water, so may as well start there. And we got these little guys, the 2-legged guys, the dinosaurs. I think they're called dinosaurs, not sure, but so we're gonna build near the water, and you can build wherever you want. And the thing with these blocks is you have to build it on a flat surface. There is a tool to flatten and raise ground, but I'm not too good with it. So, and as it tells you on the screen, we gotta find a flatter surface. So I'm actually gonna put it right on the water, like so. And then if we go into our inventory, like I said before, we've got our oxygen generator already because the ship gave it to us. So let's put that in our quick keys. And I'm going to drop it in the water. As far as I know, it doesn't really tell you. We'll go into, so I'm pressing T, and as you can see, it says O2 source quality 80%. As far as I know, I could be completely wrong about this, but it won't tell you until you've already placed it, and by then it's too late. So um, again, the oxygen generator takes those fuel packs just like the ship does. So what we're going to do is we have our base starter block, we've got our oxygen generator. We're gonna go back to the escape pod. Scenery is pretty good in this game, can't complain. I usually leave my ship running. You probably don't want to because it'll burn through the fuel packs pretty quickly. So let's make some blocks. So, and we'll make a slope, or we can make a ramp. Let's make a ramp, and the bottom piece to the ramp, and then some gray blocks. Space Engineers, that's the game. It just came to me that this reminds me of. And I heard that they're also putting planets and stuff on Space Engineers that you can actually land on. I don't know why that slipped my mind. As you can see, our food and our oxygen are going down. We're gonna let it go down a little bit more before we actually worry about that too much. So if we go back to our base, I brought some fuel packs so I can show you exactly what the oxygen generator is doing. We're just I'm gonna build out. It's not gonna be anything too fancy. I ran out. And I didn't take the ramp, did I? No, I didn't, because that would be way too easy. Okay, so the oxygen generator. We're gonna press T. We're gonna drop 1 energy fuel pack in there, and as you can see, the status went to on, and it says next bottle 116 seconds. So what it does is it actually makes the bottles. So when you run out of bottles, you get it from the oxygen generator. Let's go over there and make some more blocks. Make some more metal plates while we're at it. And before I forget again, we'll take the ramp this time. And we'll make more fuel packs. And then one thing to keep in mind too, the constructor also refines your material. So once we do a little bit of mining, I'll come back and I'll show you guys what I mean. And we'll let it do that while we go there and do a little bit more building. Oh, there's a ship over there too. Okay, we're gonna hit that. We're gonna hit. Oh, there's something over there too. We're gonna hit up the ship, but not right now. As far as I understand, the ships and things are protected by like drone type deals. So we got our block. Now to move this block around, it's page up, page down, on end and home. Goes left and right. So we want that there, and then the bottom piece, wrong button, like so. And then we'll keep building out. Come on. There we go. And we got our flashlight. Let's equip our flashlight. We got a work light. That's not a very good place to put that. So let's reposition this here. Right there. It's a little bit better. At least we can see the entrance. Okay, so he's making energy packs. Beautiful. We're gonna need more gray blocks. Make sure this ship goes. I've heard stories that if the ship runs out of energy, it will actually eat up all your items. I don't know if they fixed that yet, and there's not 100%, but sometimes. So keep that in mind. And we're gonna need oxygen relatively soon. So in the morning time, we'll actually get more oxygen. But that oxygen generator should have made some bottles. So let's go check that out. And there are like collectible stuff in the environment. So just so you guys know, I know I'm moving kind of quick, but I've set myself a little time limit. So we'll do some exploring. No worries there. Just not right now. So as you can see, we've got our 2 oxygen bottles, and we can feed it a little bit more power. And I think we're gonna go one more out. Yeah, we'll go one more layer out, and then we'll start building some short walls. save the oxygen for the morning, just so it's easier to see what's going on. Let's go with our 36 blocks and see what we can do. So what did I say? One more out? Yeah, let's do one more out. Like that. Okay. That's good enough for me. I don't need too much space. The one thing is these blocks seem so like big and take up so much space. So in the beginning it's a little bit of a pain, the back and forth to your ship. Oh, and the rocket pack. So we actually do have a rocket pack to toggle it on and off. It's J. If you look in the bottom left corner, it'll say jetpack on and off. And basically it gives you like an extended jump. But you can't run while the rocket pack is on, so keep that in mind. Let's make some more blocks. We'll do 20. 21, counting the one that got made before I finished clicking the queue. I hope I make it till the morning because that oxygen is getting pretty low. And then what I'll do is I will make a couple lights, interior lights. I'm gonna need metal components and glass plate. So let's do 4 and metal components. Oh, we're out of iron. Did I forget that in the ship somewhere? Or I've made too much blocks. Too many blocks, okay. And we're just waiting for morning. And we have an iron deposit over there, so that's cool. Okay. So, as you can see here, we have our drill. And then we have our drill charge. So when the charge runs out on the drill, that's our refill on ammo. let's go. Put some more blocks up on our base. Looking good, looking good. For a starter base anyways. Can't really do anything. So if you go into your base, you'll see you have your core block. What you want to do is instead of pressing T, you gotta press P. And then you have all your configurable stuff in here, and it's actually telling me that my fuel tank and my generator are missing, so we can't do much with that guy there. And it gives you the consumption and all that stuff. All we're doing is waiting for morning. And I'm actually running out of oxygen. I just realized it. Damn. Damn, damn. I hope he doesn't run out. Come on. Short breaths, buddy. Short breaths. So we're going to do it real quick. I'm going to drop the container in there. Then we're going to just come right up against here. Fills up for you. Okay? And the bottle's actually gone. So every time you do that, you're actually using a bottle. I can't believe I ran out of ore so quick. Okay. So we're going to head over to the iron deposit because apparently that's what we need. And we've got our copper deposit. We'll hit up both actually. I'm going to switch to the jetpack. It'd be cool if there's other planets with like lesser gravity and stuff like that. You actually get more distance out of your jetpack. That'd be pretty good. So we've got this dissimilar colored rock here. Don't know if I should wait. While we're here, I see that our food is going down. So let's eat some of the rations they provided for us, and we'll just put it to our quick slots and select it. So basically, this is the part that kind of reminds me of well, there's a couple parts, but this mainly, the whole mining and the way you mine and the way it breaks off and all that. As you see here, we've got the dissimilar colored ground, and it tells you. So, you know, left click, it actually starts tearing it apart. hard to mine. And then to pick up the chunks, like you see here, just hit T. Is there anything under the ground? I am not entirely sure. But it would be nice. It'd be kind of cool if you found some hidden caves and stuff like that. I'm kind of digging straight down, which is a no-no, but I don't think it's not. I've always got the rocky path to get us out of the jam. We're basically just digging, so the silver stuff turns into brown stuff, and once it turns into brown stuff, we've gone too far. Look at all that. That is a beautiful thing. We'll actually leave this for now. It's actually a pretty nice size hole. I didn't realize how far I got down. And we'll go get some copper. And then we're gonna have to go back because we're running out of oxygen again. As soon as we get up there. Okay. This copper and before we run it up there. Copper. Yeah, copper. Beautiful. A little bit more. I like how it's like little chunks too. Little nuggets you can just pick up. Okay, I think that's enough. We're gonna run out of oxygen. Let's get back to our escape pod. And we'll turn the jetpack off. We'll actually start running. Because you can actually get hurt if you fall too far. And sometimes the jetpack accomplishes just that task. We'll switch back to our gun in case the nasties decide to come out and play. And then to reload your gun, it's R. In case you didn't know, the universal reload. This is kind kind of good because I can show you in the daylight how to do this. So again, you want to go to your oxygen tank, press T like it says on the screen, and you want to drop your oxygen bottles in the container, and then you just stand right in front of this gold guy right here. And voila, you've got oxygen. So let's check on the fuel. Fuel's doing okay. So here we've got our raw material. We're just going to drop it in the inventory. And we're going to go over to the cogs. And we're going to make our iron ingot. Because we collected all that beautiful, beautiful iron. I don't know if it'll make that much. It keeps letting you click it until it runs out of the actual resource. Like it'll let you click it and build up the queue, even if you don't have the right amount of stuff with it, until it goes to use it and it's not there. Then it'll get it off the queue for you. And then we have our flatten and filler tool. Let's play with that a little bit. So if you're one of those guys that likes to modify your environment, this is the tool for you. And it's just left click, right click. As you can see, right click brings it down, and the left click on your mouse will build it up, or at least it should. Just like that. Oh, that guy is a bad guy. So, we're going to take out our gun. Let's shoot this guy. And we're going to reload. I love the way he cries out in pain. Okay, so we're going to press T, and this is where we're going to get our raw meat and alien parts from. Sometimes you get like teeth and stuff like that. It really depends. And where are we with this? So they're still making their material. Ooh, another guy. Let's reload our gun. And there is the alien tooth that I was talking about. So I actually got quite a bit of meat. And I will do my best to show you how to cook meat and stuff like that. Okay, I think that's enough ironing it for now. So, like I said before, it'll keep building. As far as I can tell, not an expert. You just pull it out of the inventory for the constructor, and it'll stop. It'll clear out the queue for you. I'm sure there's something on the screen that tells you how to do that a lot easier. What I wanted to do was I wanted to build some lights, so I need some metal components. I've got 4 glass plates, so let's build 4 metal components. And then, as the house said, we need a fuel tank. Let's just build a small one for now. So we've 4 metal components, 4 electronics, and 3 cables. 2, 3, 4 metal components, 4 electronics. Oops. Oh, 1 extra won't hurt anybody. I think there's a guy around me too. What is going on here? You guys just... Last? there another one? Oh, look. It's a good thing they give us a lot of bullets. Okay, back to building. So we got our guys there. So let's make, what was it, 4 lights? Small fuel tank. And we're just going to do a small generator for now. We need 12 metal components. Let's do that first. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we need electronics times 3. This is just the way I build. I don't know. It's probably not the best way to do it, but it helps me keep track of it. Then we need a capacitor device or reactor core. Let's do capacitor device. For that, we need 3 electronics, 3 cables, and 5 metal components. 3 cables and 5. I lost track of how many. I'm listening to that sound right here in the background. I think another one of those guys is here again. Another guy? Yes, there is. Get at it. Ooh, is there 2? Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. I killed him. Eat it. Where are you guys coming from? They are not happy with me at all. So got some power cores in there. That's fine. Completely lost track of what I was doing. And then what are we doing? Small generator. So we got the capacitor device. We need the reactor core. And for that we need a motor. So 2 metal components, 3 cables, 1 electronics will give us a motor. Make sure we got some fuel in there. And I was kind of hoping that you could like toggle stuff. See how the engine's burning? And on the cockpit, if you press P, you can actually toggle things. Like, okay, so thruster armored. I was hoping you could turn that off and it would save power. I turned it off and it's still running, so I'm not sure. These metal pieces actually, or metal components are actually taking longer than I thought. What the hell was that? Ooh. I don't know what's up with them, why they're being so aggressive. I think I've made way too many metal components. Plant protein. We're gonna get to the food. Come on, make that stuff. We're actually going to need 2 control devices, so let's get on that. So 2 of those guys and a computer. Computer's kind of a pain in the ass. You need another control device. 2 metal components, 2 cables, 2 electronics. 2 metal components, 2 cables, 2 electronics. I'm hoping everything comes together nicely here. And then after that, we've got our fuel tank, we've got our generator. Let's get our food processor going. So we need 2 computers, 2 more control devices. Uh, 3 electronics, 12 metal components. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of those guys. One cable, 2 pipe. 1 cable, 2 pipes. And what haven't we done? We haven't done the computer yet. So, and it was 2 computers, right? Yeah, 2 computers. So we need 2 more computers. We need 2 control devices, 4 metal components, 4 cables, 4 cables, and 4 electronics. We'll make 2 more computers. That's not going to work because the computers are before the cables, damn it. And the hardest part of all of these games is waiting for the crafting to finish crafting. And it's dark, so don't really want to walk around right now. Let's see what this is. Alien plasma. Let's get that. It might come in handy. Alien plasma, like bug plasma on Clindat 2. And there is wheat around here and fiber, so and let's get one more oxygen. Hopefully we get this food processor going before the meat spoils, because meat does spoil in the game. Take our lights, and we'll take our small fuel tank. And what we want to queue is our food processor. Do we have the generator? No, we're gonna need a generator too. What happened there? One reactor core and 2 capacitor devices. Ah, that's why I had so much extra stuff. Okay. we can't put a big generator in the base as far as I know, so we're gonna have to wait for the small generator. We need 2 more computers. Okay, I'm pretty sure that I did that. Doesn't matter. 2 control devices, 3 electronics. It's kind of a pain in the ass that you got to keep like going back and forth. It's probably just me complaining, but it'd be nice if you could like pick an item and have it put like a sticky or something, and then you could keep the sticky on the screen while you're actually building for it. It's kind of a pain to go back and forth. Or you can just memorize everything it needs and do it that way. Let's take the food processor. He is almost done with that. Let's see how high we can get with the rocket pack. Come on, so close. So close. Okay, so we're gonna put the generator, small fuel tank, and the food processor in our quick slots. Let's get rid of the flashlight for now, and we'll put the lights. And just to save fuel, let's turn off the ship. And we'll put a light here by the door. Here, right in the middle. And we'll actually wait for sunrise. And I do hear someone moving around out there. Where is this? There he is. Oh no, he can come inside. I didn't, or can he? That's what happens. Okay, let's wait for the sunrise. just so you can see where I'm putting things down. And we can check on our oxygen generator, see how many bottles we have there. So we've got 20, that's good. I wish there was a fast forward button. Okay. So, put our food processor. Let's put it there. Why not? And then our fuel tanks we will put by the door. And then we need a generator. Okay. So as it stands now, you're not going to be able to do too much. Even if you were to go to your fuel container and drop the fuel tanks in there, you're still not going to be able to do too much. If you go into your food processor, this is where you're going to make your medicine and your different foods and all that stuff, like space salami, because it's got to have space in front of it. Or did they change that? Well, it used to say space salami, but anyways, salami nevertheless. And if you were to drop the meat in there into the inventory, it does become queuable, but it's not going to do anything. So what you need to do is, you've got your fuel in there. You want to go over to your small generator, or even your main block now, and press P, and then you turn your overall status to on. And now everything is running. So if we go into our food processor, the queue is actually going. So let's put all that meat in there. Make some steaks. And we'll actually be able to eat meat instead of rations. I mean, that's pretty much it, the basics of a base. And actually the meat is already starting to go bad in the queue, so that's not good. Like I was saying, it's pretty much the basics of a base. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see more, like, because that's the only way I know how to make more and when not to make more videos. And I will see you next time. Hope you guys had a good weekend.